Life is like a vast field stretching under a sky full of sun and wind, where every raindrop, every gust, tests human resilience. Not every seed you sow yields a bountiful harvest. Sometimes the seed falls on barren soil, or a sudden storm sweeps away what you've painstakingly nurtured. Yet it's the relentless steps forward, the hands always caked with dirt, and the heart that refuses to yield that ensure you'll never live with regret. For even in failure, you stand tall, proud that you dared to try, dared to battle your own limits, and dared to plant faith in uncertain outcomes. Success isn't a pre-marked destination on life's map, but the steps you take on a rugged path where every turn and twist holds challenges and lessons. It's like a river winding through mountains and forests, sometimes raging, sometimes calm, with no one able to predict where its current will lead. Every effort, every stumble, lays the stones for that journey, transforming a weary walk into an adventure rich with experience. Success is the process of daring to step forward, daring to try, and daring to believe in yourself, not a fate predetermined from the start. The successful and the defeated face the same wall, the same rugged path, but what decides who overcomes isn't muscle or intellect. It's the fire of will burning quietly within. Will is like a torch in the dark, lighting your steps when rain and wind lash relentlessly, when every door seems to slam shut. Knowledge and strength are mere tools. It's will that acts as the sail, propelling the ship forward despite the storm. It's that unyielding, steadfast will that creates the divide between the resolute and those who give up easily. Dreams are like stars twinkling in the night sky, never fading, though sometimes obscured by clouds or dimmed by surrounding light. When failure or exhaustion strikes, take a deep breath to feel your own pulse, to let your heart draw new strength. Then keep walking, though your steps may be heavy or the road still long, for dreams have no expiration date. Each effort brings you closer to that light, to the place where faith and perseverance meet. Success is like ripe fruit hanging high on a branch, reserved for those patient enough to wait and brave enough to climb through thorns. When storms hit, when gales make you want to let go, it's persistence and determination that will carry you through. The patient aren't disheartened by challenges. They see difficulties as stepping stones, each one lifting them higher until the sunlight of success shines fully, wholly earned by unrelenting effort. The power of effort is like a tiny seed falling to the ground, seeming frail at first, but with patient nurturing each day, it sprouts, grows into a mighty tree, and bears fruit. Each time you strive, though your steps may be slow or weary, you're laying the foundation for what seems impossible. When effort and patience intertwine, even the sturdiest walls crumble. Paths that seemed blocked open up, and what once felt unattainable becomes reality. Never give up, for failure isn't a wall blocking your path, but a door opening to new directions. Each fall is like a lesson etched into your heart, helping you see life and yourself more clearly. When you rise after failure, you don't just start over, you learn to walk smarter with steadier steps, making each new effort more effective and closer to success. Failure is the map that guides your way, and perseverance is the key to reaching your destination. Life's journey doesn't demand haste, for it's not speed that matters, but the persistence to keep moving forward. Each step, however slow, is like grains of sand falling, gradually building a solid foundation. As long as you don't stop, as long as you keep striving, every obstacle becomes smaller and the path ahead leads you to your desires, step by steady step. To reach success, you cannot avoid failures, just as you cannot avoid sudden rains on a long road. Each stumble, each mistake is like a brick paving your path, making you steadier for the next step. In life's journey, only by daring to be foolish, daring to try and err, do you learn the precious lessons that make you wiser and more refined. Success isn't for those who fear pain, but for hearts brave enough to taste it, to rise after each fall. Effort is like raindrops falling on life's field, never wasted. Whether they fall on barren or fertile soil, they sow the seeds of valuable lessons. Every effort, whether it leads to dazzling success or bitter failure, helps you grow, understand yourself better, and prepares you for a stronger next step. Effort never fails, for the journey of striving itself creates irreplaceable value and experience. Life isn't measured by how many times you fall, just as a river isn't judged by the small waves lapping at its banks. The true measure lies in the times you rise resiliently, despite exhaustion and failure. Each time you stand, you're like a bamboo bending in the storm, flexible yet strong, and that resilience will carry you further in life, stronger and richer in experience. Work with passion and never stop improving. Work with a heart ablaze with passion, so every passing day is a step forward on the path to conquering your goals. Never stop learning, refining yourself, and honing your skills, and you'll see that every effort, however small or quiet, builds strength like raindrops filling a reservoir. Effort is never in vain. It's the seed that sprouts success, experience, and pride in who you are. No light shines further than the power of effort. It's like a lighthouse beaming through the night, illuminating each step you take, no matter the storm or darkness surrounding you. Each effort, each drop of sweat, is a spark of light, linking together to form the path to your goals. When you persevere, that light not only guides you but spreads, illuminating every unfulfilled dream and aspiration. The greatest success isn't reaching the peak on the first try, but knowing how to rise after each fall, like a bird that falls, yet learns to flap its wings and soar. Each time you rise, you gain resilience, understand the value of experience, and grow more confident on the path ahead. It's those weary but steadfast steps that forge true strength and lead to lasting success. What separates the successful from the defeated isn't wealth, knowledge, or innate talent, but the unyielding will in their hearts. Will is like a flame burning quietly through a storm, guiding you when everything around grows difficult. Those with steadfast will don't shy from challenges or bow to failure. They take steady steps toward their goals. It's that will that turns seemingly impossible dreams into reality. Remember, every effort you make is never wasted, like raindrops falling on barren ground, slowly seeping in to nurture new growth. Whatever the outcome, each attempt brings valuable lessons, helping you grow, understand yourself, and see the world more clearly. Each step, however small or slow, builds the path to success and greater confidence in the journey ahead. Difficulties are like sudden storms, fierce and overwhelming, shaking your heart. But just as rain eventually stops and winds calm, those challenges too will pass. The sky after the rain grows clearer, sunlight piercing through clouds, reminding you that hardships are temporary and perseverance leads to brighter, more peaceful days. Success isn't for those who only dream, like flowers blooming only in imagination without seeds sown. It belongs to those who dare to act, dare to sweat, and relentlessly strive to turn dreams into reality. Each steady step, each persistent push through challenges is a heartbeat, bringing dreams from imagination into vibrant reality, like dawn after a long night. Nothing is impossible for those who persist, like a mountain that seems impassable, but yields to the steady chisel of a determined hand. Each small, quiet effort builds strength, helping you surpass your limits and reach what once seemed out of grasp. When effort becomes habit, every challenge becomes merely a step toward success. Don't sigh or blame life. Stand tall and keep moving. No matter how heavy the mud clings to your feet, the sun still shines above, lighting your steps, reminding you that light and hope always lie ahead. Life is a blend of hardship and opportunity. Just lift your head, and you'll see that mud is temporary, while the warmth of the sun is ever present, guiding you to brighter days. They say the future is vast, like an endless blue sky. But if you don't seize each moment of the present, each small opportunity passing by, that future will be an empty void. The present is like a seed. If nurtured and tended, it will sprout, grow, and bloom into a vibrant future. Neglect today, and you'll only see a wide, empty sky, regretting what could have been grasped. Always face the sun, where light shines and hope never fades, letting darkness fall behind you. Like sunflowers, despite storms or rain, they steadfastly turn toward the light each day, drawing life and energy from the sun. When you do the same, your soul brims with vitality, and difficulties or worries become mere shadows, unable to obscure the bright path ahead. If the ship of your dreams doesn't sail to your shore, don't stand waiting. Swim out to find it, braving rushing waters and stormy waves. Each stroke, each kick through the water brings you closer to your goal, forging strength, persistence, and courage. Success doesn't come passively, but is the result of active effort. When you dare to rise in the vast ocean to seize opportunity. Adversity is like fierce waves on life's sea, unpredictable in their timing or strength. But you can choose how to steer your ship through those waves. How you respond, resilient, calm, or panicked, decides whether your ship sails safely through the storm or is swept away by the current. It's your ability to control your response that becomes the lighthouse guiding you through life's turbulent seas. When everything seems against you, don't lose heart. Remember, a plane can only take off when it faces the wind, not when it follows it. Challenges and difficulties are like strong winds. They may shake you at first, but they teach you resilience, balance, and how to soar higher. Facing adversity isn't an obstacle, but an opportunity to lift your wings and fly higher, further across your life sky. Obstacles aren't impenetrable walls, but challenges to hone your will. When you encounter them, don't turn away or give up. Climb over, break through, or find a way around. Each act of overcoming is like a step up a mountain, making you stronger, wiser, and more confident toward your goal. The walls that seem to block your path are merely springboards to greater heights. Life flows ever onward like a river, sometimes calm, sometimes roiling with waves. Change is inevitable. Our task isn't to resent or resist the current, but to choose how to steer our ship, paddle through, ride the waves, or find a detour to keep moving forward. How you face and overcome those changes shapes your strength, growth, and success in life's journey. The difference between the successful and the defeated lies not in muscle knowledge, or intellect, but in the steadfast will within their hearts. Will is like a flame burning quietly through a storm, unextinguished no matter how fiercely the winds blow. Those with enduring will rise after failure, overcome challenges, and step steadily toward their goals, turning difficulties into opportunities for growth and success. Not believing in yourself is failing halfway before you even begin, like a bird in a cage, thinking it cannot fly without ever spreading its wings. Belief in yourself is the first spark to overcome challenges. Step out of your comfort zone and turn ideas into action. When you believe, you hold half the strength needed to conquer difficulties and draw closer to success. Glory doesn't lie in never falling, but in how you rise after each stumble. Each fall is like a storm, testing you, shaking you, but true strength comes from standing up, brushing off the dirt, and walking on. Those who rise more times than they fall will go further, and glory belongs to them not because they never fell, but because they never gave up. What matters isn't where you stand, but the direction you choose to move. Like a wanderer lost in a vast desert, no matter where you are, if you keep your eyes on the horizon and move forward, you'll find life and light. Your position is just a starting point. Your direction determines the path you'll take, the opportunities you'll meet, and the successes you'll achieve. Belief in yourself is a powerful light, dispelling the darkness of doubt and skepticism from others. When you trust in your ability and worth, criticism, doubt, or skeptical glances become meaningless, leaving only the path to your goal. That belief is not just the strength to move forward, but a shield protecting your soul, helping you overcome challenges and affirm your own value. Effort is never wasted, like drops of water falling steadily on stone, gradually carving deep grooves. Time is merely the backdrop. Effort and perseverance determine the outcome. To achieve your goals, work diligently. Be patient with each step, for every effort, however small, builds the path to lasting success. Dreams aren't ready-made, nor are they unattainable. They're like an uncharted path through a dense forest, waiting for you to step forward, clear the way, and overcome each challenge. Each step, however tough or tiring, leaves footprints on the path to success, turning the seemingly distant into vivid reality. Dreams only become real when you dare to walk and persist through every obstacle. A ship only moves forward by facing the storm, swaying amid fierce waves. Likewise, only through life's trials and tempests do we grow, learning resilience, perseverance, and the value of calm. Each storm is a lesson, and each triumph brings you closer to your goal and greater wisdom. Don't give up when there's still goodness to give, like a flame not yet extinguished, still able to light the darkness. No situation is truly hopeless. Only when you stop striving, stop trying, does the path truly close. Each step, however small, each moment of persistence, opens new opportunities and turns closed doors into pathways to success. To reach success, the fire of your desire must burn brighter than any shadow of fear or failure. Like a mountaineer, if your passion to reach the peak isn't strong enough, fear of the abyss will hold you still. But when your desire burns fiercely, you'll bravely overcome obstacles, turning challenges into steps and drawing closer to the summit you dream of. Success isn't a leap achieved in a single day, but like a gentle stream flowing steadily, each drop joining to form a mighty river. Each small step, each quiet effort, accumulates to bring you closer to your goal. As long as you stay on the right path, those seemingly small steps will build immense strength, and in the end, you'll reach lasting success.